Director Admin, Professor Ramesh Chandra Chaudhary sir. Then Professor Sarat Chandra Panigre sir, and our honorable speaker, Professor Dr. Sachikanta Kora sir. My dear colleagues, faculty members, participants, and my dear students. On the behalf of ISCL, Rajdhani Engineering College, I, Suren Kumar Sao, Coordinator, ISCL, welcome you all the impact lecture on session on intellectual property and patenting system in India in collaboration with WIPO, TISC, CTTC Bhubaneswar. On this occasion, I am pleased and honored to introduce our Secretary Sir, Dr. Sarat Chandra Panda Sir, MA IRPM, LLB and PhD, who served as HR professional for 2 decades in various corporate sectors and educationist and awarded social worker associated with several philanthropically organization and also a live member of NIPM and ISCA. Our director TNP Cell, Professor G.S. Mishra sir, MA, LW, PA, IRPM, LLB and PGDM. He served in Steel Authority of India Limited for 3 decades as per HRD professional and has been in active professional service, a live member of NIPM, a member of National HRD, IMA and Honesty, and a recipient of University Gold Medal from Berhampur University and prestigious Jawahar Award from SAIL Rourkela for outstanding contribution. Director Admin, Professor R.C. Chaudhary sir, an educationist and social worker associated with several philanthropically organizations in rural Odisha. Our principal sir, Professor Dr. Bimal Sarangi, PhD in mechanical engineering with more than 30 years of teaching experience, research, industry, and administrative experience. A life fellow of the Institution of Engineers, India, a live member of ISTE, New Delhi, IAG, ICSA, OBA, RI, IMS, International Society of Engineers, Hong Kong, a live member of OES, received gold medal from IE India, Best Principal Award in 2008 from ISTE, a body member of AICT New Delhi, published more than 100 papers both in international and national journals and seminars, guided 2 PhD students and more than 500 undergraduate students in his credit. At last, I would like to introduce our guest and speaker of the day, Dr. Sachikanta Kara. He is the chief guest speaker of the occasion. He is the Chief of Marketing, Consultancy, Corporate Training, Quality and Intellectual Property Facilitation Services Technical Incubation Center at CTTC Bhubaneswar under Ministry of MSME, Government of India. Having more than 33 years of experiences in various capacity in the field of quality assurance, designing, production, training, and consultancy, etc. And served in organizations like Escorts India, HAL, VIP Industries, and CTTC Bhubaneswar from September 1993. He has been qualified in intellectual property rights management from WIPO Academy, Switzerland. Empaneled as faculty for National IPR Promotion Campaign with Department of Industry Policy and Promotion, Government of India. A member of National Technical Committee for IPR Scheme and Policy of Ministry of MSME, Government of India. Represented India being nominated by Government of India as an expert and keynote speaker to Indo-Japan Africa Joint Collaboration Pilot Program for SME development, skill and technology development in Africa in the year of 2018. He has been awarded with national awards such as Udyog Ratna, Vikas Ratna Gold Medal for outstanding achievements in the academic and professional field. He is the recipient of Best MSME Promotion Executive Award in the state of Odisha. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and being with us to deliver the talk. I hope your expertise and experience through this talk will help the participants to learn and gain more knowledge about today's topic. Without wasting time, I would like to invite Principal Sir for welcome speech. Please, sir, or Principal Sir.
Good afternoon, all dear participants. On behalf of Rajdhani Engineering College, I first thanks Dr. Kara to be with us for this program. This is a very good program from IISc cell of Rajdhani Engineering College, Bhubaneswar. In fact, intellectual property is a very broad word which has to be understood by all the intellectuals at every time. Because intellectual persons, they do not know how to add value to their thoughts, to their works, to their creations, so that they will be well recognized in all corners of the globe. If you'll see, when we are getting a certificate of passing from a university or from any institution, this certification is a process which certifies that we have been acquired a qualification or get pass for any job, any business, anything else. But microscopically, if you see, we are unable to certify our skill, our thoughts, our creative knowledge, which is hidden without our knowledge. And if you'll be surprised to know that a small thought of a person can change the world. I'll give a small example, which is a live story from Colgate company. In a meeting, when Colgate company undergone a very loss after a few years of their service, they call all the stakeholders to think how to get profit from their product. So many persons, they have given different design, something like that. But one person, he came and gave a small idea that if we will slightly increase the outlet diameter of the tube, then the company will be profited for a long period. Then how he has justified it? See, when we are purchasing a toothpaste from any company, we do not know how much we have to push, and in a single push, if the diameter will be larger, then without our knowledge, more quantity of paste will be come out. And the paste which is used for 1 month will be consumed within 25 days. So the 5 days savings of the company will go for a long market. Why I am telling this story, this life story from Colgate company? See, a person who thinks to increase the diameter of the tube, that was the intellect behind this design, which changed the company profit from loss. And the person, he has been awarded a lots of uh, what encouragement money or profit, whatever gain from the company, a big share from the company. That means without his effort, more effort, he was able to gather the money from his small intellect. That is why when we are doing any work, we are thinking anything, we are designing any small work, that should be recorded properly, that should be protected by some organization. That is called intellectual property. And that scope we are ignorant about how to protect our intellect property, intellect assets, and who are the organization behind that, and how will get that. All this thing is the focus of the day. I hope the expert of this day, Dr. Kar, definitely enlighten all the participants to protect their intellect, to give some idea how to get IPR license from India and abroad also, which will benefit all the stakeholders at large. Thank you, Dr. Kar, for being with us for a noble work. I wish all the participants will be definitely encouraged to get benefit out of this program. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring word and valuable suggestions. And now we are all eagerly waiting to listen to our speaker, Dr. Sachikanta Kara sir. Now I hand it over Dr. To Kara sir. Please, sir. So,
Kar sir, ଆପଣ clear ହେଲା sir? Now it is your turn. ଆସୁନି ଭଏସ୍ ଆସୁନି ସାର୍। ଭଏସ୍ ଆସୁନି ସାର୍, ଭଏସ୍ ଆସୁନି। I think that port has to be changed. Just reverse. ନା ଆସୁନି ସାର୍। ଭଏସ୍ ସାର୍ ଆସୁନି।
म्यूट अच्छी
म्यूट ଅଛି କି?
म्यूट अच्छी सर सबमिट कर दें और सर म्यूट अच्छी सर अपन करो दे
audible, sir?
Yeah.
Clear. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Okay,
Clear.
just let me kindly allow me 2 minutes. Just let me share the screen. Yes. Hello, sir. Now screen is visible, sir?
Sir, not visible.
Screen is not visible?
Sir, share the screen.
Share the screen, sir.
Hello?
Sir, share the screen, sir.
Yeah, I was sharing, but let me see.
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
Is it okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, very good afternoon. Namaskar. Sorry for the inconvenience due to some technical problem. At the outset, I am very much thankful to Professor Soren for organizing such an event under the Innovation Council of Rajdhani Engineering College, and also with the due regards to Honorable Principal Dr. Sadangi sir. And it is my privilege to take this opportunity to address today as an awareness program for the students, faculties, and startups and others, those who are associated with this. And this program is also live on YouTube. People from outside also they are observing, will be watching this program. And before this, I would like to inform that, as you know, that CTDC Central Tool Room Training Center Bhubaneswar is an organized under the Ministry of MSME, Government of India. Is known as MSME Technology Center. Training, production, and consultancy services are the three important activities. Apart from this, in the year 2016, Intellectual Property Facilitation Center was established by Government of India, DC MSME, to provide awareness and facilitation services to the students and the startups and MSMEs in this region. It's doing extremely good because of its satisfactory performance and achievement. Further, it has got added the feather to its cap that it is one among 11th. This Technology Innovation Support Center is been established by WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, Switzerland. There are 11 such organizations, Technology Innovation Support Centers in India, and we are privileged that one such center is in the state of Odisha. And we have been providing various kinds of IP facilitation services regarding like patent filing, novelty search, prior art search, design, industrial design registration, trademark registration, copyright registration, GI filing, market competitive intelligence analysis, and FT analysis, and the various kinds of IP components, intellectual property right components, and the services to the research scholars, startups, and MSMEs. So, why we are talking today? Why IP is the buzzword today? As you know, innovation in the way of life. Anything we are seeing today, looking around, there is some innovation, and there is an entrepreneur behind this. No country can be developed, can be advanced without unless they foster innovation, unless they focus on innovation. And for a quite long time, India was lagging behind in innovation index. We are not much focused on our research, our academic, our industrial establishment, not much of our, and not focusing on the innovation and intellectual property right. We have lack of awareness. So many a times, even research scholars, professors, and many of the industrial entrepreneurs, due to lack of knowledge, due to lack of awareness in understanding intellectual property right, has put them into big trouble in many cases, many situations. They have lost their credential, they have lost their IPR, they have lost their value in it because of lack of understanding. And the year 2000, when you talk about the invention and innovation, as you know, invention is the creation of product or introduction of a process for the first time. Invention is the creation of the product or process for the first time. Whereas innovation happens when someone improves on or makes a significant contribution to something that has already been invented. Means innovation must be improved, must have applicability. It is an applied science, it is an applied technology, it is an applied idea which has feasibility for its application. Why we are talking today about why Government of India and all respective state governments, they are focusing much on the global innovation, on the innovation and IPR protection, because it has been realized at all state level and national level that innovation is the only key for the success, for the survivability of the society, for making the country ahead to become more technologically advanced, to develop social, it has a greater impact on developing socio-economic aspect of the nation. That is why in the global, it's not only India, all over the world, all the countries, developed and developing countries, they are paying attention about the innovation and IPR protection. That is why there is a global innovation index, which the World Intellectual Property Organization established in Switzerland. More than 132 countries, those who are into the IP ecosystem of the international level, they are making a study like GII, or Global Innovation Index, is launched by the WIPO, a specialized agency of the United Nations. And the GIE aims to capture the multidimensional facets of innovation, ranking, and reach analysis. WIPO makes the details information and it collects data about the country's technologies, innovation, and development, and ranks international level. See this, and the consistent improvement in the GIA ranking is owing to the immense knowledge capital, the vibrant startup ecosystem, and the amazing work done by the public and the private research organization in India. If you look at the next slide, what you can see, the India earlier, many of the research establishment, our academic establishment, they were not focusing much about the technology, identify finding a technology which is having which is ready for the commercialization. Like if you look at our academic ecosystem, the academic ecosystem was more of interested in publication of papers in reputed international journals having good impact factor, but not having much of the commercial viability, not having the industrial application. So that is why our ecosystem was not conducive. It was not supportive to foster on the innovation. So in 2016, Government of India came with an IPR policy, intellectual property right policy, and started, I think 2018, UGC has made a circular. Many of you are the academicians and faculty and research professionals might be well aware, and also in practice, that UGC made a compulsory circular. The IPR has to be compulsorily subject to the credit-based system in postgraduate level and doctorate level and graduate level. Even BPUT, Biju Pattan Technical University, and many other universities, they have included IPR as one of the compulsory subject in their academic curriculum. That means it is understood every student, every young mind must be filled with the knowledge of the innovation and the IPR. Every individual the IPR ability, every individual having the creation mind, he should get the opportunity to learn and also to create IP for the protection. So IPR, when you say, I remember one quote that Albert Einstein, the imagination is more important than knowledge. Is knowledge not the whole of thing? If you have to imagine, That is more important. And the patent system added to the fuel of interest to the fire of the genius. The patent or the intellectual property right, the IP means creation of the mind, a novelty creation of a human brain, and which is getting protected. That is what the interest. Honorable Prime Minister has tweeted, and it was his version, that my motto for the young scientists in this country has been innovate, patent, produce, and prosper. These 4 steps will lead our country towards faster development. Keeping this in mind, the IPR policy, which was framed in the 2016, and subsequently many academic, like UGC, the statutory regulatory bodies like UGC, Ministry of MSME, Department of Science and Technology, and many other level of the government, there was more focus on the innovation and IPR. Because of that, IP Facilitation Center has been established by Ministry of MSME, by All India Council of Technical Education, by Department of Science and Technology, Department of Industrial Production, DPIIT, Ministry of Trade and Commerce. So many of the government departments, they have taken initiative to create awareness on IPR and also to provide facilitation services to the startups, MSMEs, and the young research scholars, so that they can get the opportunity to protect their intellectual property rights. So if you look at the Global Innovation Index, India in the year 81, in the 2015, it was an 81 rank out of 132 countries. And it subsequently, it was an incremental order. In 2016, it came to the rank of 66, 2017, 60, 2018, 57, 2019, 52, 2020, 48, 2021, 46. That means the innovation and the IPR policy made by the government in a mission mode, and the policy and the action taken is really has been proven, delivered a fantastic result. So that over a period of a couple of years, 5 to 6 years, we have come down from the rank of 81 to 46. That means India is progressing. We are improving on our innovation. Our ecosystem designed and established is working. And if it continues so, no doubt India will be top 20, maybe within a couple of years, will be a top 20, within top 20 global innovative country, and it will be at par other developed countries. Any developed country we are talking today about, they are technological advance, means the lot of innovation. If you look at the IP status state-wise, in India, when you look at, this is a graph which indicates, if you look at this, Odisha, in the 2018-19 report, I have taken from one publication report, where Odisha is ranking at a total 164 applications filed, is ranking almost 16th or 17th rank. And Odisha is still in a very having low profile in India. So a lot of this kind of initiative by many of the educational institutions, R&D establishment, and CTTC, like Technology Center, and other established government organizations and private institutions and corporates need to take the initiative so that Odisha can be a IP-rich state in the country like India, and which will support to the IP ecosystem or innovation ecosystem of the country to make this country advance. That is why if you look at the total funds for the R&D in India, in comparison to other country, in the government of India is also focusing. Now, these are the R&D fund position in R&D. Just to understand,
defense and internal security stands tall as one of the few nations having indigenous technological supremacy.
yes, please. It's not changing.
Our public spaces are
Oh, sorry. Maybe some. Now it is same, sir. Oh, maybe there must be some issues with the video. Anyways, I think we have to go in this way. The video I am not. So video was not able to display, sir. Okay, I think. Okay, then let me talk about this. So, innovation, as you know, this is nothing. What about this? Is a combination of the elements like vision, creativity, inspiration, solution, intelligence, and ideas. So what is innovation? This is taking an idea, it is nothing an idea, taking idea to the market, a concept to the product realization and taking further commercialization. So innovation comes out of a great human ingenuity and a personal passion. It is the product of the intellectual mind. It could be product, process, organization, and marketing. When you look at the innovation path, it could be inspiration and perspiration and perseverance. And idea is the wish and imagination. Next level it comes to invention like feasibility and creativity. Next the innovation, viability, entrepreneurship, and further is commercialization, business like desirability and leadership. It's very familiar. The Steve Jobs, he says the innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. The person, the organization who is really more innovative, the person who is more innovative, he is a leader in today's world. That means every individual needs to be innovation in the way of life, and innovation is one of the key aspects for every individual in prospect and also in the organizational perspective. इसीलिए there was a saying, लीडर वही है जो हवा के रूप से नहीं बदलता लेकिन खुद हवा के रूप बदल देता है. जैसे कि कागज के टुकड़े से जो पतंग बनता है, कागज के टुकड़ा when you are leaving a piece of paper on the earth, it flies high against in the favor of the wind's direction. But when this same piece of paper, when designed in the form of a card and connected to a piece of a thread, and it fly highs against the direction of the wind. This is what the capability, this is what the strength of the kite, means one innovative idea, a designed idea, which is having innovation, which is having a feasible concept, it takes it high. So, the sweet spot of the innovation, that could be like desirability, viability, desirability, and feasibility. There must be a desire, there must be a viable, there must be feasibility. So design thinking, it is a creation of mind. Actually, the innovation is nothing but a creation of mind. You can see the design thinking, the kind of the wheel structure, the traditional word to the present. Now we are talking about the present words, technological words. So innovation is a value chain. It is applied creativity like discovery, invention, innovation. What is it is? It adds management value, adds market value, and adds technological value. The smart business model, any entrepreneur, any startup who is doing the business, he has to make a startup business model, means he has to follow the passion. Being passionate about your new business will help you to survive. Unless somebody is passionate, unless somebody is creative, unless somebody has strong desire to do, somebody is strong determined to do, he cannot be the inventor. Unless he feels the pain of the problem, unless he feels the problem, unless he gets the pain himself, he cannot be a good innovator. So a good innovator has to be passionate, and also he has to realize, he has to experience the problem and the difficulties of the people or of each one or of the organization or at any means. So create a new venture as a global one, focusing initially on a local market, and know and understand your customers, know and understand your market, focus on year one, and have the several exit strategies already. This is basically for the startups, the startup kids, new startup ventures. They need to look at this aspect. Why we are talking today, innovation, as you know, today we are in the 21st century. It is knowledge century. It is a century of the innovation, enterprise, entrepreneurship, where SME's core competency will be one shot. The knowledge management plays a very important role because there is a move from an industrial-based economy to a knowledge or information-based one. In the 21st century, it is no more knowledge-based. It is not industrial-based economy. Now this is a information-based, knowledge and information-based economy. So the knowledge management is an important role. The new source of wealth in this world, new source of wealth is knowledge, to be underlined, and not labor, land, or financial capital. It is the intangible intellectual assets that must be managed. The key challenge of the knowledge-based economy is to foster innovation. Innovation in the way of life. Innovation is the only solution for socio-economic development. But what is the problem with us? Why we were lacking with the innovation? Such a long time we have taken because of a kind of mindset we are having. Because we feel जो चलता है वही ठीक है. We never think of finding an alternative. When you want to, when innovation in simple term, finding a better solution in a different way, finding a better possibilities in a different way, different means, by different technology and different process, different method. Most of the time we get satisfied with our traditional pattern, the way we are acting, we are comfortable, we never come out of the comfortable zone. हाँ, ये एक माइंडसेट हो जाता है कि वी आर प्री माइंडसेट, ये हमारे हाथ में नहीं होगा, दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल, ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. ये चीज सोच के many of us we sleep down, we never open our windows of the mind, we never foster the innovation, we never ignite our creative mind. So this is what the example, like say, changing the mindset. As you know, if a baby elephant, the story says a baby elephant, it is tied up a piece of rope with a pole, from its, at least from its baby stage, when it grows up, initially when it was a baby, it was not having sufficient strength to break up the rope and to escape out of the place. But when it gets tied up with the same rope for a quite long period, it grows up slowly. Even though he has enough strength in its body, he can easily just break away this rope and escape out from this place. But he never goes. He stands still there because of the kind of the mindset. वो पहले हमने कोशिश किया था, नहीं हुआ था, so ऐसा नहीं होगा. ये जो रस्सी है, this is not going to break in my leg. I am not capable enough to break this rope. That is why I remain standstill. ये उनका mindset. See, because of similar kind of situation, people, though we have lot of, we are born with a lot of creativity, lot of God-gift quality. Innovator does not necessarily to be a PhD holder or a master degree holder, very highly qualified. We know many of the world-class innovators, scientists are having no formal qualification. Maybe somebody might have dropped high school for several times. So innovation doesn't require any qualification. But what is required? It requires creative mind. It requires a passion. But we don't come out of that. And we already get fixed with our traditional kind of mindsets. So believing in ourselves, that is the lacking. That is why we lack of innovative situation and creation of intellectual mind or intellectual property rights. What is the future? The startup organization. Future is the innovate. It is innovate or die. If you want to survive, then you have to innovate. Innovate in technology, innovate in method, in the process. It is applicable. Innovation is applicable everywhere, not only the industry. It is applicable to the educational institution. It is applicable to the society. It is applicable in the politics. It is applicable everywhere. You have to find a different way, innovative way, how to meet those kind of situations, how to meet those kind of challenges and the troubles and difficulties. So that is why now we are more focusing on the startup innovation. Government of India and the state governments and the government of Odisha, they have already made lot of startup ecosystem, established IP facilitation center, startup policy, setting of incubation centers under the AI scenario, like innovation councils set up by the different educational institutions. This is the ecosystem altogether in the country. So the startups, because today we understand, as Professor Sadangi sir was mentioning, so it is not the employment. What is happening today? The employability crisis, the demand and supply, the number of employment opportunity available in the market, the number of young mind available, young graduates available, young qualified people available, they are not in a position to get the employment because the opportunities are limited. And so the country that is our demographic dividend. The India is considered as a young country. More than 60% population are youth. More of them, if they all look for the employment opportunity, definitely there is not sufficient employment opportunities. So what is that? There could be opportunity in two ways, that either they will migrate to the other countries for the employment opportunities, and otherwise if the country has to develop, completely want to keep those brains, those intellectual brains in the country, does not want to make the brain drain, then it has to create a lot of employment, self-employment opportunities. Through startup policy, lot of startup ecosystem has been established. As you know, if any startup is registered with the Startup Odisha and Startup India, then if he is having an innovative idea for IP protection, all kind of support he will be provided at free of cost by the empanel attorneys and IP facility center established under different departments of Government of India. So the startup kids, they are provided these kind of facilities centers. So entrepreneurship is, today we are talking about the leadership, transformation leadership. It's not that simply having a qualification degree or having some skill set, we can be a good employee or we can be a good employer. What is required? A transformational leadership. The idea must be transformed. It must be visualized, must be realized at the ground level, and it should foster. It should be visionary. So for the past decade, research has supported the idea that on average, transformational leadership is far more effective than the transactional leadership. In today's context, we are into the transactional leadership in generating the higher levels of extra effort, commitment, performance, and satisfaction of those laid. So that is why we are close today and understanding the quality of life is greatly influenced by the innovation and the IPR. Unless there is a good innovation, the quality of life will be disaster. Unless there is a good entrepreneurship opportunity, the demographic dividend, what we consider today as the strength of India, will be demographic disaster, will be the biggest challenge and biggest problem for our country. That is why today we are talking about the IP, innovation and IP. We are the foster innovation in the 21st century. If we want to make our country moving ahead, technological advance, as per other developed countries, then innovation and IPR protection to make it IP rich and innovative rich, technological advanced country is the only option. That is why IPR is the most common language for all of us. Every one individual has to understand what is IPR, how to protect, when to protect, where to protect, and what is the cost expenses. Usually, why we are having the mindset, why don't we, even though we are having innovative mind, we don't go for the IP protection? Because we consider sometimes we are scared of opening up our mind before somebody, because you know, in a country like India and other developing countries, innovators are less and hijackers are many. If you disclose your idea, in many cases it is reported, you disclose your idea before somebody takes the benefit, he goes and next day he creates something product as per based upon an idea, and even he takes the IP protection in his name. So that is the biggest threat. We don't, our ecosystem or system was not supporting to that. We do not have the understanding. We do not have the awareness in that. And that is another issue. This is a cost aspect, because any IP protection is very costly. When you go to the attorney, he will charge in thousands of fees and lakhs of fees. No individual innovator, no student, no startup, no unemployed youth can afford this much money, because that is the biggest problem. Because monetary issue is a big thing, unless because we don't understand what is the commercial value of my intellectual property. So lack of understanding and the knowledge in this, that is why Government of India has established many IP facility center, as I mentioned. Sorry. CTDC is having one of these such IP facilitation center. So to provide such IPR facilitation, counseling, make you aware, make the startups and students aware, come on, this is the opportunity, this is what you have to do, this is the way, and this is the fee. So with basic minimum fee, how these IP facilitation services can be provided to the different beneficiaries. So that is why IPFCs are established. Now, to understand IP evaluation, that property and right. What is that? It is intellect, property, and right. One is creation mind, that is intellect. It is a property, it is a tangible property, it is an asset. It is not, though it is this IPR, it is an asset, it has some value, it has some worth, it has to be evaluated. And this right has to be exclusive right, has to be protected by the owner of the IP. So in this case, idea expression is the copyright. Just to understand, not sell. Idea, innovation to invention is the patent. Idea, quality of identity is the trademark, is the brand. Idea, appearance. Any innovative idea having an appearance, aesthetic parts, shape, that is the industrial design. Idea, keeping confidential, non-disclosure is known as the trade secret. So significance of the IPR is enhance research, promote the innovation process, facilitate licensing and technology transfer, encourage a high risk investment which lead to the industrialization, avoid duplication and invention and investment in R&D, reduce the cost of production, to start their own manufacturing and marketing of the product based on the invention, helps in combating against the piracy, unauthorized copying and plagiarizing, unfair trade practices and competition, encouragement for the traditional knowledge. So we can get now our IP offices. There are different regional in India. There is a Controller General of Patent Designs and Trademarks. That is the head office. The patent office are in the different locations. As the head office is Kolkata, patent, branch office at Delhi, branch office at Chennai, and branch office in Mumbai. So any of us who want to file the patent, we have to approach our regional offices. As far as Odisha is concerned, we are coming under the head office, the local office, our Kolkata office for the patent filing. we cannot go for the Delhi or Chennai or Mumbai. We have to approach to the Calcutta office. Our application should go to Kolkata office. Similarly, there is a IPPTI, NIPM, Nagpur. It is a National Institute of Intellectual Property Management. एक institution है. यहाँ पे training they provide. National Institution on the DPIIT. They provide trainings, building programs, and for applying the industrial design, registration of industrial design, there is only office at Kolkata. All over India, there is only one office for industrial design, that is at Kolkata. Whether it is in Odisha or any other state we belong, all design applications comes to the Kolkata office. Then trademark registry are having the different regional bases. Head office is Mumbai, trademark office registration head office is Mumbai. Then branch offices, regional offices are at Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, and Ahmedabad. If anybody want to go for any trademark, watermark registration, any brand name registration, then we have to apply. We have to go to the Kolkata office. We have to apply to the Kolkata office. GI registry, geographical indication, that is at only one office all over India, it is Chennai. So any part of the country, anybody wants to apply for the GI, he has to apply to the Chennai office. There are 7 layers of the IP exclusivity. What are these IPs? IP for the business, like there could be trade secrets, ideas, creativity, and innovations. Different IP exclusivity like patents, trademarks, copyright, industrial designs, IC layout, geographic indication, and plant varieties. These are the different types of IPRs. Usually, the intellectual property right is divided in 2 parts. One is that industrial property, other one is copyrights and related rights. This industrial, under the industrial property, it comes industrial designs, patents, trademarks, and trade secrets. Geographical indication, layout designs of the semiconductor ICs, plant varieties, and farmers' rights. These are under industrial intellectual property rights. Other is copyright related rights. Now, to understand in ourselves, what are the different kind of intellectual property rights? Like, say, let's take one example, like a multiple IPs in a single product. If you see, look at this Nokia phone. There's some IP found in a mobile. There are this particular mobile phone, or this is having lot of IPs, more than one IPs in it. What are those? Trademark. What is trademark? Its name, brand, made by Nokia is the trademark. Product N95. It is product specification, product brand, that is trademark. Software, Symbian or Java, this is also comes under the Symbian is the trademark. In patent, data processing method. In this mobile phone, the data processing method is the technology, functionality, and utility that comes under the patent. Semiconductor circuits, that is a patent. Chemical compounds, that is a patent. Copyright, software code is copyright. Instruction manual, the instruction manual provided along with this is the copyright. Ringtone, Nokia ringtone, that is music. This is very specific ringtone, that is also under copyright. Industrial design, form of overall shape, this kind of shape, aesthetic, color, how does it look? What is its shape? This comes under industrial design. Arrangement of the buttons in oval shapes, this arrangement of these buttons also comes under the industrial design. 3-dimensional wave form of the buttons, these 3D wave of buttons, these are industrial design. So we can find out that multiple intellectual properties, multiple IPRs are in a particular single product. It's not necessarily one product will have one IP. We can have more clarity when you go proceed further in the direction. Different acts governing the IP assets. That is because, as you say, what is IPR? It is a protection of intellectual property rights and exclusive rights to the IP owner under certain acts and rules. These acts and rules are framed at national level and international level. Like Trademark Act is 1999, Patent Act 1970, Copyright Act 1957, Designs 2000, Geographic Indication 1999, Plant Varieties 2001, Semiconductor IC Layout is Act 2000. So, reasons why IP is ignored. As you have been mentioning, why we are far behind than understanding IP. Why so much of a lack of awareness in our society? Because underestimation of its importance. We never understood the importance, relevance of the IPR. Time required for the grant of patent registration of trademark. In India, earlier 2 years before, 3 years before, if you want to file a patent, Many of you might have the experience. It was taking more than 4 to 5 years. It's obvious somebody innovative mind, if he waits for grant of a patent for more than 4 to 5 years, naturally he will be disgusted. By that time, his innovation will be granted, his IP protected, the technology might be coming to the obsolescence stage. This kind of issues what in the government mechanism, because there was not adequate examiners, IP was not valued, not viewed in that serious aspect as a national wealth, as a country's interest. As a to make this country, as this is one of the primary components to convert our developing country into a developed country. That was one of the reasons. So cost of patenting, as I mentioned, the cost of patenting. If you go for patent filing, first of all, you do not have many number of people. I also surprised before this IPFC facilitation. What you do when we were looking for an IP competent person in Odisha, I was all the way, whenever I was talking, I was finding somebody in Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, in the entire state, hardly 1 or 2 persons. You can say that is the lack of knowledge, lack of people are not emphasizing on this. And so that when you take some IP attorney, it is very expensive. They charge costing many thousands and lakhs, which a common man cannot afford. So IP cost of the patent, now government has reduced the fee, made a lot of policies, schemes, reimbursement, facilitation centers to facilitate the IP at very nominal cost or no cost. So those kind of these issues have been addressed. Enforcement of the IPR. Anybody is infringing any IP. Suppose I am having a patent or trademark or kind of industrial design, and somebody is copying this thing and producing similar kind of spurious product, similar kind of is copying my technology or my brand, my innovation. Then there was not strong enforcement, strong legal action. People also did not know what to do and how to do. There's not much action. And today, Government of India is very strict about taking the enforcement actions, rules and regulations. Myth that it cannot be computed or valued. This understanding, kya hai yaar? Isme kya value hai? Any idea seems to be very simple. Isme kya hai? There's nothing so important. Lack of awareness. Yeah, all these things are happening because of the high degree of awareness, lack of awareness among all the people. So that is why when you talk about the IP, what is the benefits of protecting this IPR? If you look at this fixed case, this one is a corporate sector. Corporate sector, they know importance of the IP. That is why they create an IP division. They pay very high amount of money and keep an IP consultant, IP expert, IP attorney with them because they know the value of IP. Whereas a small innovator, a research scholar, a startup, a micro, small and medium entrepreneur, he is not having, neither he can afford this much money to hire them, neither he can afford to hire their services. So he does not understand the importance of this. That is why many times it has been seen, the innovative ideas, creative thoughts at individual level or at micro small level are eaten up, are taken up by the corporate clients. Because the corporate people and this man does not understand the value of this. If it is worth 5 lakhs rupees or 5 crore rupees, he pays some few thousands rupees and takes his idea. So that is why due to lack of awareness. So that is why it seems because once he is not able to find, he is not able to know his rights, legally able to, failing to legally protect his idea. So that is why he was victimized of the situation. Now today, because in this second scenario, what you look at this, when it is an individual researcher, innovators, or startup or micro, small and entrepreneur, if he is having sufficient awareness, he is understanding, and he get the IP facilitated services and is able to protect his intellectual property right, he can equally counter to the big companies, all the corporates. He will fight, he knows, because he understands what is the legal rights, what is the exclusive rights. And if you understand the value of IPs, value of his innovative mind, then he will not negotiate just like anything. Like it's very throw away price, because you understand what is the value, commercial value of my intellectual mind or intellectual property. Then accordingly he can negotiate and get a better value, even though he's selling his IP, even though he's licensing for commercialization to the big companies. That is the value and importance of the IP. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about the innovation, it's not a very big thing. It's a very small thing. Sometimes with the innovation, IPR means a very big thing. It is ये हमारा बस का बात नहीं है. और ये सब बहुत intellectual आदमी का काम है. I am very common person. I am a high school fail. I am a simple graduate. I am those kind of mindset. You have to come out. It's not innovation. Is very simple. If you look at this example, I like to tell you can see this is what is there. This is a mere piece of steel wire. What is the function? It is having some mere utility. But same particular steel wire, when it is being given a shape like a gems clip, the innovation is here giving a particular shape or form to that particular steel of wire. then it has lot of applicability. What it does, it has lot of innovation, and it has applicability that it can tie bunch of paper, will not allow the loosened paper to be disturbed or scattered here and there, and it keeps tight. So that is the industrial, that is your commercial viability, that is your industrial applicability. Since there is applicability, then there is one, since it has got demand, it has applicability, so there is a commercial viability. So if it is produced, it can be sold in the market. So this is what the innovation. What is that? Converting from a mere steel wire to giving a particular James clip say is that innovation. This is your the patent. That is what the intercreation of mind. That is what makes you money and makes you to tempted you to make the business and make you millionaire. If you look at the James clip history, you can find many interesting informations. Same particular thing, this steel wire, when it is coated with some plastic material, so that free from the corroded, its aesthetic part is there, it is looking good, it has aesthetically there, it is very comfortable to make use of it. Then what is happening? This comes also, it is an additional value addition over this. There will be industrial design. This particular aesthetic part also can be designed. So this becomes another part of the further development of this. So innovation has come from this to this to this. It has got different stage of the innovations. So this does not end it here. What is happening? Sometimes, if you remember, the many a times when we want to eject our SIM card from the mobile phone, what do you take the help of a pin? Same particular thing, James clip, if it is, you can see that another application has been extended. A piece has been bent upon so that it can be inserted. We can push through the portal of the SIM port, and we can this shows that SIM will get ejected. So these are the kind of the small innovation. Innovation does not mean a very high-fi things. Only the very great minds can do it. Very small thing. Innovation is how to do a better thing, how to achieve something better easily, how to address this problem by certain method in a different way, and making a value addition to the existing product or service or the process available to us. That is what innovation. Similarly, if you look at the innovation, there is a couple of examples of the needles. This is an example needle. What is that? This is used for the stitching of the clothes. Same needle, use the little modification. It is fitted to the machine. It has an industrial application. So it has commercial viability. Same needle, giving a different shape. Say, it is used for the surgery. This is a surgical needle. Same needle with a different little shape. Of the little technological development modifications, it is used for the fishing. These are every stage it has its innovation. Every needle is having its own utility. It is having industrial application. It has a commercial viability, and it is going to address some of the issues and the problems of our requirement. Similarly, if you look at the scissors, the scissors have the different types and different designs of the different shapes and having the different applications. So invention must be new. What is invention must be new, not known to public prior to the filing. ये एक बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन. अगर कोई इन्वेंशन है तो हम लोग फाइलिंग के पहले वी शुड नॉट पब्लिश एनी पेपर, वी शुड नॉट ब्रिंग टू द पब्लिक नोटिस. समटाइम्स वी आर टेम्प्टेड, कोई चीज बनाए तो इमीडिएटली फेसबुक में, सोशल साइट में अपलोड कर देते हैं, एग्जीबिशन में हम लोग उसको डिस्प्ले कर देते हैं, पेपर पब्लिश करके जर्नल में पेपर पब्लिश. इफ यू डू दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग देन वी आर लूजिंग द क्रेडिबिलिटी ऑफ आवर नोवेल्टी आइडिया फॉर गेटिंग इट ग्रांटेड फॉर पैटेंट फाइलिंग. पैटेंट फाइल करेंगे तो हमारा एप्लीकेशन रिजेक्ट हो जाएगा. द मोमेंट दिस इंफॉर्मेशन कम टू द नॉलेज ऑफ द एग्जामिनर वेरीफाइज थ्रू डिफरेंट डेटाबेस एंड डिफरेंट सोर्सेस. Once it comes to knowledge, he will state the application reject. Many people have suffered, even including me. Before having my knowledge in the IPR field, I have also lost my credibility because I published 3 papers in international journals, and that is why I lost the credibility of my innovative idea, of my research idea. So that is the biggest thing. So anybody you are having an innovative idea, so I sincerely request you, you can suppose you are having an idea, concept level, you want to go for the development, which may take little time. So please go for the provisional patent filing. Once you make the provisional patent filing, then you can work on your idea. Within 1 year of the time, you can validate, you can test, you can find what will be the IP claims, then you can go for the final filing. So that is another kind of the provision available. So without protecting your idea, without filing, please never disclose in the public, never do any kind of paper publication, never bring the public notice. It should not be come to any way to the public knowledge. Involves in inventive step. It must have inventive step. It's some novelty kind of idea. It must have some applicability, some newness. It must have the industrial application. Then only, and it will be it will be patentable. The idea will be patentable. What can be patented? What can be patented? Innovative technology, process, product, mechanism, utility, business method. These can be patented. ये patent करने के लिए जो पैसा जो fee है, earlier as you know, the fees were, this slide indicates there are a lot many fees. Earlier it was 1600 was natural person, small entity was 4000, other was 8000. Natural person for physical filing 1760, for small entity was 4400, other than small entity was 8000 for only filing application. That fees has to pay at the different stages. Now Government of India has made a decision during last November 2020. Already they come out with the policy to foster the innovation, to promote the innovations, so that more and more innovations, so exclusive opportunity has been given to the educational institutions, small scale industries and startups. Now if you look at the fee, filing of the patent application, natural person means individual applicant has to pay 1600 rupees. Other educational institution, it was earlier e-filing mein 8000 rupees tha. Similarly, for others, it was 1600, and for the present fees, this is for the present fees, and other educational institution के लिए अभी 1600 हो गया. पहले था 1600 रुपया, now it has become the physical 1600 rupees. 8000 जो educational institution पहले था for filing of any application, on this 8000 has reduced to 1600 rupees. Drastic reduction. Filing request for the publication, request for publication. अगर early publication के लिए हम request करते हैं, earlier we are paying 2500 fee. Educational institution के लिए it was 12500 rupees. Now this fee has been reduced from 12500 to 2500 rupees. Similarly, filing request for the publication, earlier it was 4000 rupees for natural person, startup. For educational institution and others, it was 20,000 rupees. Now this 20,000 rupees has come down to 4,000 rupees. You can see there's a drastic change. A lot of promotional scope has been given to the educational institutions. So every student of educational institution, every faculty of educational institution can afford this much, and they can also go for the IP registration. Filing request for the expedited examination. Suppose now usually it takes around 3 years for the grant. Suppose we want to expedite, we want to early examination of our idea after publication, then 8,000 rupees fee. We have to pay 16,000. Earlier it was 60,000 rupees for educational institutions and industries. Now the 60,000 rupees has come down to 8,000 rupees. This is for the e-filing. What is e-filing? The application can be filed in two ways. One will be e-filing, means online filing. For online filing, it has to be done through digital signature. The applicant must have digital signature. Usually the attorneys, they do the e-filing through their digital signature. Otherwise, anybody is having a digital signature, then appropriate class, then he will be able to file it. Otherwise, what is the physical filing? We have to prepare all the documents and submit along with the demand draft or the payment of the fee. We have to submit to the respective controller of register office along with these fees. Now, physical filing, this is around 8,800 for the startups. Now it is 1,750. Accordingly, it has less down. 18,800, 1,750, 13,750, 2,750, 22,000 was earlier physical filing. Now it has come to 4,400. Earlier it was not applicable, right? So these are the fee. So request for the expedited examination is only applicable for the patent online filing applications, and the fees for the expedited examination for other organization category of rupees 60,000. Other organization, other than educational institution के लिए ये जो है discounted है. बाकी other than educational institution जो corporate sector आते हैं, other category में आते हैं, they have to pay 60,000 rupees. This fee is applicable to the other organizations. It is only exempted for educational institutions, startups, and other MSMEs as per the government rule. Now, in this case, suppose just to know in nutshell, if somebody wants to go for application one patent filing, how much fee has to pay? In nutshell, government fee has to pay altogether to 12,100, 1,600 application fee. Form 9 early publication 2,500. Form 18 expedite early expression 8,000 rupees, 12,000. By paying 12,100 rupees, we can get the patent examined, published within 18 months of time. Whereas it was earlier, if you do not pay 12,000 rupees, if you pay little higher amount of money as applicable, expedite application this 2,500 we don't pay, then expedite early examination 8,000 we don't pay. then what we have to do? We have to wait for 3 years or more than that. So that means there's a drastic change, lot of initiative. Government has taken lot of initiative for developing our patent or IP protect ecosystem in our country. Now there is an inspirational story. The youngest patent holder in 2013, Aditya, a 15-year-old school student from Viruddhanagar. What he has done? He has done 17 inventions under his name that have bagged him many awards and to gain Guinness World Records. A 17-year boy has got 17 inventions, IPs, filed in and granted in his name. So there is a young patent holder on the wheelchair in Jaipur, drawing inspiration from the scientist Stephen Hawking. A wheelchair-bound 9-year-old boy here has invented a game of 6-player circular chess. The boy, Harideshwar Singh Bhati, has got the game's design patent in his name. So not necessarily the inventor has to. So you can see the invention comes at alien level. It can be many. There are many examples, many small. That is why you can say Atal Incubation Center at different schools and colleges have been already created. School level kids, they are also tempted to ignite their innovative minds. So that if you put this way, the India works, the ecosystem works. Definitely, India will be one innovative rich country. Now we talk about the trademark is another IP content. What is a trademark? It is a brand mark, a name of an enterprise or a mark capable of being represented graphically, distinguishing the goods and the service of each person. What is that? Trademark is a mark. It could be a device mark or it could be a word mark. Device mark means a logo with certain words. Then it can be a device mark or logo, like you can see the word mark like Lux, Godrej, GBS, Telco, 555 and Apple. These are the trademark. Means trademark, it is a brand image, it is a brand name. So if you protect that trade name, your brand name, others cannot copy it. As you know, in a country, in our state, we are finding many times Godrej is a trademark registration. What do people do? They imprison it, manipulate it. Godrej ko Godrej, make the design and finally make the product. People get biased. Many times we become victim of such kind of spurious, some kind of infringement malpractices by different people. To trademark can be sign, words, letters and numbers, drawings, pictures, emblem, colors are the combination of the colors, shape of goods, graphic representation of the packaging, any combination of the above, audio, sounds, musical notes, intel inside, olfactory smells, etc. This can be the trademark. I have to move very fast because the time is less. So trademark, as you know, it is a device mark or a word mark. We can say like kind of trademarks are available here. This is a Coca-Cola is a trademark. What is that? It is a logo type. It is a symbol. It is a slogan. It could be shape. It could be color, as you mentioned. So this Coca-Cola is a trademark. Is a brand. This way it has been brand. Like McDonald's. I'm loving it. This is a trademark, a brand name, which is both device and word mark. Both the things are a combination. This symbol itself, as you know, Nike. So this can be a trademark, means a device mark or a word mark. Marks are good, collective mark, service mark, well-known mark, certification mark, or trade names. This is known as the trademark. What is not protected? Names or surnames cannot be protected. Character of the goods or services, hurtful or religious sentiments, deceitful. The message which is giving us something deceptive cannot be protected. Scandalous or absence matter cannot be protected. State emblems, official hallmarks, emblems of the intergovernmental organization cannot be used as a trademark. Activity, these are the different government fees. As you know, for filing of trademark for the individual person or the small scale and startup, by physical filing is 5,000 fee, online filing is 4,500. Opposition, grant for opposition filing 2,500, response to opposition 1,000. Request for attending the hearing is 500 rupees. Renewal within 6 months, 5,000 plus 3,000, 8,000. These are the fees. So to file for other people, if they want to file a trademark, those who are not from small scale industries or the startups, they are individual applicants, then they have to pay double of this. They have to pay 10,000 rupees for physical filing. For e-filing, they have to pay 9,000 rupees. Whereas this is almost 50% discount in the fee for the trademark filing. This is what the infringement of what I was talking. Sometimes we in the market we confused. 7-Up. You can see 11-Up. So this kind of the customer gets biased, gets confused and consume the 11-Up in the name of the 7-Up. So that is why there is somebody, it's an infringement. This goes to the court. This is a case. the defendant was restrained from using the mark 11 up with red ball device, which is similar to the registered 7 up. Once you have your trademark registered or one mark registered, if somebody infringes, it comes to your notice, then you can shoot the case in the court. He will be liable to either he will be behind the bar, he will go to the jail, or he has to pay a heavy penalty for this under the court initiative. That is the beauty of the trademark protection, brand protection. Many times we get confused, like Naukari.com, Sarkari Naukari, or Naukari.com. That way it gets a lot of confusions. Rediff, Radif. Similarly, such kind of lot of confusions, a lot of conflicts in the kind of the name trademark. Many people try to do it. So that is why. But what is important here for the startups or the MSMEs, those who are not aware, awareness is important. Never try to copy the name or the trademark of anybody. It can be sucked, but the moment it comes to knowledge of the concerned IP owner, he will take the case, he will shoot the case, then we have to lay it a very big lane for. We are conducting a city IPR clinic. See, this kind of problems for those who are the small scale or micro entrepreneur, those are infringing this kind of thing innocently. Without knowledge, उनको IPR बारे में कुछ knowledge नहीं है, but उन्होंने ऐसा कर दिया है, फाइल कर दिया है या कुछ प्रोडक्ट बना लिया है, कुछ ब्रांड बना दे दिया, उनका नाम में केस आ जाता है, तो उनको हम हेल्प करते हैं, मदद करते हैं, how to get rid of the situation, how to save themselves. Otherwise, they will be liable to pay the fine, penalty in lakhs of rupees. Then it comes to industrial design. What is industrial design? Industrial design, ornamental or aesthetic part. You can see the chair. The ornamental or aesthetic aspect of an article that enhances the visual appeal, that differentiates the product, is known as the industrial design. You can see this bottle design, Coca-Cola, it is an industrial design. Coca-Cola is a trademark. And the Coca-Cola, the liquid behind this, what we consume, what is that? That is a trade secret. Because Coca-Cola is having some method of preparation. It has some chemistry, and that is secret. That is not being disclosed. Only the employees, the people engaged in preparing those kind of liquid or the kind of drinks, they know it. They know what proportionality they are making, what is the method of the preparation. So in this particular product, there is a trade secret, lies with the product itself. Design, industrial design to the bottle cap and the bottle design. Coca-Cola is a trademark and the brand name. Similarly, different products, the chair, the sofa, chair, the kettle, and the ornaments, jewelries, all these products are aesthetically, if this is design, it will go under industrial design protection, and this will be aesthetically protected. If anybody copies, anybody try to do infringement, he will be legally sued. Right of registered proprietor, the proprietor of the registered design has the exclusive right to apply the design to any article in the class in which design is registered. It is the life of the industrial design is 10 years. For a period of 10 years, after 10 years, it can be extended for maximum for 5 years. Only 15 years के लिए ये उसका एक industrial design can be applicable. For patent, what is the validity? Validity year is 20 years maximum. आपको this patent will be, once it is granted, every year you have to pay annual fee and you have to continue it. Once it reaches 20 year, attend 20 year, then it will go to the open source. You cannot protect it because it is considered internationally. Any idea what's in the market in the commercial, either having commercial viability or having no commercial viability for 20 years is becoming obsolete. Now it is free to operate. Anybody can access to that idea, can work on that. Similarly, industrial and trademark's validity is 10 years. Once the trademark is granted, its validity will be 10 years. After 10 years, it can be renewed for the indefinite periods. So, this is industrial trade secrets as I discussed. Some of the invention, data, or information cannot be protected by any of the available means of the IPR. It is the method of preparation or the secret of the product or secret of the process. This cannot be protected. It has to be protected by different means. IP right will not be given. It is not legally protected there. Only thing, you have to make some kind of agreement, some kind of understanding. The people those are involved to this, that they do not reveal this kind of idea either during the employment period or post-employment period. In case it comes, then there will be legal binding imposed on them. So that can be the way of a trade secret. Next is the copyright. What is the copyright? The copyright is a literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic work. It is published during the lifetime of author, means life plus 60 years. All other works are 60 years from the date of publication. Posthumous anonymous work of government and organization, cinema, sound recording, photographs, etc. These are under comes under copyright, literary copyrights. The Dio photocopy case, there is a photocopy of this kind of some of the university. A suit was instituted in Delhi High Court by Oxford University Press, Cambridge University Press, United Kingdom, Cambridge University Press, India Private Limited, Taylor and Francis Group, United Kingdom, Taylor and Francis India Limited, for copyright infringement against the Rameswari photocopy shop, and also again the University of Delhi, defendant number 2, for making course packs consisting of the extract from the plaintiff's publication using photocopy. अभी हम लोग क्या sometimes we find very easy, हम किसी भी किताब उठा के फोटो कहते हैं, it is really if somebody knows, the publisher come to know, and then if they shoot the case, then the concerned photocopy shop owner or the person who is getting it done or the institution which is involved, they will be legally penalized for this. Geographical indication. What is geographical indication? As today, we have CTDC has already facilitated and got the GI granted for the Kandhamal Haldi, and now we are working on the Talgud of the Gajapati district Panjagiri sweets. Geography, it is an indication of a source, means a particular product or manufactured in a territorial bind, a confined territory is related to its specific origin. Suppose any product we are manufacturing, what is that product? What kind of climate? What kind of skill is required? What is the yield period? What is its physical strength? What is its mechanical properties? What is chemical property? Whether it is organic or non-organic? How it is unique from other categories, similar kind of products which are produced in different regions. This means when you say the Kandhamal Haldi, means it gives a strong impression, okay, this contains this much curcumin, this contains this much allurizin, the oil percent this, it has got different color, it has specific color, it is good for the spice, it's good for the herbal medicine application. These kind of the properties are uniquely investigated, scientifically investigated and identified. And that is a traditional, since years together, these products are being harvested, this crop has been harvested, and many tribal people are being dependent on this. So this kind of traditional history, novelty, uniqueness, method of production, method of preparation, scientific investigation to establish uniqueness, all things will be investigated and applied. Once you apply, then it will be examined. They will ask for the consultative group meeting. Then the committee, the group has to go and give a present. If they grant, then this will be geographical indication, means nobody can brand it for in the name of the Kandhavali. Like what is happening many times we find, Pahala Rasagola, in name of Pahala Rasagola, many people open this up and in the name of they cannot do it. Name of the Kandhamal Haldi, other people कहीं से भी Kandhamal Haldi उठा के लाके they उसको पेश देते हैं. Kandhamal Haldi is having good name, that is why they try to sell it. वो customer को bias करते हैं, वो brand को existing registered brand को increase करते हैं. So they are legally to be punished. They legally will be penalized. So these registration, like some of the examples are like Basmati rice, Mysore silk, Mysore sandal oil, Mysore sandal soap, Mysore jasmine, and Darjeeling tea, Dharwad peda, and Tirupati laddu, Kolhapuri chappal, our Odisha Rasagola has been recently filed, as I mentioned, Kandhamal Haldi. All these are the different GI, geographical indication. So this GI and a trademark is having a brand image. This creates a strong brand. This, why this brand is important for the business point of view, for commercial point of view, because it is getting distinguished among the other ordinary products because of its brand, because of its reputation, because of its quality, consistency, because of meeting and exceeding customer expectations. So that is why IP is considered an IP assets. It adds value. IP asset management is a need of the discussion hour. In a very high level, we are talking about the IP due diligence, how to investigate the IP, how to value the IP, how to make the IP asset as management in an organization. We are talking about the knowledge management is one of the important component today's management context for any business or non-business organization. Similarly, IP is considered as an asset. It is intangible asset. This asset has to be planned, it has to be managed, has to be retained, then has to be protected. So all these things is a very important aspect today. The IP due diligence means investigation to understand the value of the IP. Whether it is a design or the patent, what is the commercial value of this product? This is a particular design, what we have made and IP protected, and we have provided to an import substitution for the Institute of Life Science. This is IP diligence is very important. I will quickly sum up to say, IP diligence to understand the IP value. So many times what is happening, we come with an innovative, the researcher or the innovator or the startup comes with an innovative idea. he says that my idea is innovative. भैया आपने कैसे सर्च किया? ना I searched in Google. Google Guru has helped us. So I took the help of the Google and found it, sir, it is nowhere. This is my innovative. But it's not like that. It's not adequate source. It might give little information, base level information, but it's not adequate information to justify that my idea is innovative, there is a novelty, it is unique. Nobody has worked on this. That is why the IP investigation. What is happening many a times we say when we are filing for the patent or we are applying our innovative idea for any commercial funding. Many research scholars, many of the education institutions might be putting your idea to the Ministry of MSME, Department of Science and Technology for a grant of approval for getting the fund. What is the problem that many times our application gets rejected and we have to show a sorry face because our idea got rejected. We have sent 10 ideas, but all 10 got rejected. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue is here because without understanding the IP value, we have just forwarded the application. If you make some investigation, what is the IP value contained in? Whether anybody is working on it, whether it has got any commercial value, this particular idea may not have good commercial value in India, but having good commercial value in China, could have good commercial in Japan, could have good version in Europe, could have good value in Africa. So in that way, what we do, this IP due diligence gives a lot of information when we investigate on this. In which country it has got the importance? Who are the organizers working in it? What are the research after Ajahn on this? And whether any legal infringement is there? What are paper publication that? All such information on the IP due diligence, investigation. If you do it, and when you support this kind of information, documents, data, evidence, along with your idea and application, you will find that in the green channel, your application will be granted. Let me share my example, my experience that we have done some for one doctor from doctor from this hospital, Som Hospital. She has got 48 lakhs rupees for an idea from the Department of Science and Technology. We have supported one business idea for one Priyam Mahanti for near 15 of ideas. We have supported this IP due diligence and patent filing. He has got around $72 billion. He has all signed the MOU and agreement with Singapore and USA for getting the fund for this. So it is very important from the research point of view, very important for startup point of view. Whenever you are applying, please approach to us or any competent agency who can provide you sufficient information, data about the novelty, about the commercial viability, about what kind of commercial value, and so that this will give a green signal, give a confidence to the grant and approving authority. So finally coming to the end today, IP strategies should be an integral part of the overall business strategy of an enterprise. IP strategy of an enterprise is influenced by its creative, innovative capacity, financial resources, field of technology, competitive environment. But ignoring this IP system altogether is itself an IP strategy which may eventually prove very costly or even fatal. It is applicable for as an educational institution, it is applicable for all commercial organization, it is applicable for government and the whole. So that is why today's world, the innovation, understanding having the basic knowledge on IPR, it is the most important, the topmost priority in this knowledge management economy for in the ecosystem. If you nearly any students, engineering graduates, management graduates, when you are applying, if you have some patents filed in your name, some copyrights filed in your name, some design, it adds value to your profile, to your credentials. So, like we are patented, we write these many 20 papers, 100 papers are published on my name. That gives a credential, it is a credentials to us, credibility, adding value to my profile. Similarly, having innovation, having the patent file, having the industrial design filing, having the copyright file is also of very important aspect. And for copyright file, let me tell you, government fee is only 500 rupees. You can make copyright files other than your project reports. You can make copyright file. You can make any literature, any artistic, any method, any project, anything you can make copy file. You can approach us. It's a very simple process. We can help you. So this technology transfer, usually the technology, when you are coming with innovative idea, does not necessarily that you have to go for the industrial application. As I mentioned, if it is having commercial value, you can sell this through some platform to other. You can license it somebody, either is a trademark or industrial design or your patent or copyright. You can license somebody, you can authorize somebody, you can negotiate, you can make it, you can make wealth, you can create wealth through licensing your technology, commercializing your technology. we help these kind of activities. But there are some standard technology are available with different organizations like Asia Pacific Center for the Transfer of Technology, Technology Bureau of Small Enterprises, National NRDs, National Research Development Corporation, Foundation for Innovation and Technology Transfer, DRDO, Bhava Atomic Research Center, Indian Space Research Organization. Many such organizations are having technology transfer. They do technology, many technology they are providing to the startups MSC for the even at free of cost. So anytime you are interested, you can contact us. Any startup are interested, they can contact us. We will help you for these kind of things. So CTTC is having IP facilitation services like IP counseling. We are doing patent drafting and filing. We are doing prior art search, technology licensing and IP commercialization. We are FTO analysis, market competitive analysis. We are doing IPR awareness program, training, WhatsApp. We are doing. Since we are connected under WIPO, under the TISC WIPO Center, we are planning in future to conduct some certificate programs. The interested candidates will be qualified under WIPO under the distance learning program. We will help you to get qualified in case those who are interested for such programs. Through your IIC, through Professor Sahu, please contact us. We will definitely help you. This is what about Priyam Mohanty.
Definitely, sir.
I'm sorry it is not possible to demonstrate the videos because of some technical issues, and maybe time is also went out. It is run out, so I have to close this session. But this was just a primary level of information to our students, faculties. Those who do not know, many of you might well aware about this, but further advanced level, detailed discussion we can conduct. So we are conducting various programs also online. I will be sharing the links in future while we are conducting with IMT, with Silicon Technology, with CBM Global University. We are conducting with the Indian Society of Science and System Engineering. We are conducting a lot of such programs. Because of the online, we will be sharing these links. And with this person, let's have a common understanding that what we can do, what we are planning at CTTC under this WIPO TISC network. I have already talked to the WIPO. We can develop one ecosystem here in Odisha, the educational institutions and the professional establishment, R&D, IMT, and all incubation center. We can be under one platform, and we can so that we can help and motivate to our students. We can educate them, we can make them aware, and also support them, handholding support to understand their IP, to find more and more innovative ideas, so that it will add value to the education institution, add value to them. So more startup and more entrepreneurs can be created. For any kind of things, please contact through your IIC or Innovation Council at Rajasthan Engineering College. Thank you very much. I am very much thankful for giving this privilege and opportunity to address for a couple of minutes. Namaskar. I am looking forward meeting you and discussing more. Namaskar, sir. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Any question, any discussion, we can take up for a couple of minutes. In case it is there.
Yes, I request all the participants who are interested to ask any questions or clear their doubts with our chief speaker, Dr. S. Gaurav.
Any questions, participants?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Sir, I said that when a startup want to start any innovation, what kind of she prepare for this?
Yes, very important thing. That is what Marcel had told. Any startup is coming with an innovative idea, right? What is that? First of all, he has to investigate and find out this idea is having novelty. It is not increasing somebody's innovation. Somebody has not taken its right protection in its favor. Then we are infringing, then we will be legally entitled. That is one thing. Second thing, once you are coming with an innovative idea, you should first step, you please provide a submit and a provisional application. It is only, as I mentioned, 1,750 rupees. Only you have to apply, you have to pay and protect your application. Once you provisionally file, you have an application number generated. It has gone to the control patent database. Then you can work on your idea to make prototype and other development, to validate it, test it. It may take quite long time. Within a 1 year of time, once your prototype is development, you can go for the final filing. So that will be the best idea. That is one thing. Second thing, as I mentioned about trademark also, sometimes as the startup companies, they are out of the fascination, out of curiosity, without having, due to the lack of our innocent. Look, infringement happens two ways. One is innocent infringement due to lack of awareness. due to lack of knowledge in the IP. So they infringe it. They try to copy somebody's technology or they do it without knowledge. Some people are the very over smart infringers. They knowingly Godrej को Godrej करके बेची हुई, locks को looks करके they just create a confusion as the confirm customer. So as a startup, what is important for us that we need to understand the value of the product. Many such cases comes to us. We are solving those problems. The IPR clinic, the startups. Let me share an example. There is a startup at Raghunathpur who used to manufacture the khadi clothes. Khadi stitches khadi clothes and sells in the market. Very good reputation, very good quality, and he was doing good business. He has filed for a trademark in the name of the Grameen by taking the help of an attorney from an advocate of the High Court. Then that High Court somehow that attorney, private attorney, was not loyal to him. He was not loyal to him, so that he has taken a lot of money. 15,000 plus 25,000 rupees has taken, and this after 6 months he was not aware about the status of his trademark grant. When again he approached it because there was an exhibition at Delhi, he was supposed to take his manufactured products and display and sell in Delhi. So when he approached the concerned attorney, he asked him to pay another 10,000 rupees. Can you imagine? It is hardly 5,000 rupees, another 2,000, maybe 7,000 to 8,000 rupees. That attorney has taken 25,000 rupees and taking another 10,000 rupees. Then he was having doubt in his mind. He came to one of the industry association secretary referred to us. When he came to us, we discussed, look, today is a digital time. It is the age of digital technology. We are all digital leaders. We are all digital manufacturers, digital entrepreneurs. So I immediately told him, we have the mobile number, yes sir. Do you know application number? Yes sir. Log on. Look to go to IP India website. Put your application number, the class, and find out. He could see, he has seen that it is the application is objected. Whereas this concerned attorney has assured him falsely, your application has been granted, your trademark has been approved, your brand has been approved, I will just go and get it. So for that it needs 10,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees I will pay there, 5,000 rupees my travel expenses, you pay me, I will go and get it. And he's application, why? And so that because of his based upon his assurance, what he has done, because he want to take his own product for the sales in Delhi, so he has spent more than 4 lakhs rupees and manufactured the cartoons, tags, all other accessories which he need for packaging material, so that in the name of that particular brand, because he has got the false assurance, but the entire 4 lakhs rupees it is a loss to him. He started virtually crying before us. Then immediately I told him, when you search, we found what is the problem? In the same trademark name, somebody in Kerala, a manufacturer who is already in the same class, he is manufacturing khadi classes from the year 2007. He is having the grant. He has protected the Grameen brand name is in his name, and he is already doing the business. In case comes to his notice that this particular fellow is in the name of the Grameen selling the products, same products in other market, he will immediately sue the case. The lakhs of penalty will be on him. So I advised him, wherever there are some clothes in Delhi on display, I advised him, please withdraw your clothes. Change your trade name, do it. In case company to legal, we invite a lot of legal invitees. So for the startups, what is important? First of all, to understand what is the novelty of my idea, my innovation. We have to understand. Take the help of some IP experts to investigate and help you, because IP experts will investigate in paid database. We are working with the database which is paid, which is very costly. We are providing this paid database by WIPO at free of cost. Earlier we used to pay almost 2 lakhs rupees for this database annual fee. So this database, they take the help of the experts, they can investigate properly. Any gentleman, layman also without proper knowledge and skill cannot check and tell it. And the IP expert, IP facilitator to know, understand what is your novelty, number one. Number two, in case you are applying for any kind of fund or any kind of things, please do the IP diligence. Go for the market competitive intelligence analysis, FQ analysis to understand whether an infringement is there, what is the commercial validity, what is the commercial potentiality, what is the market potentiality, what is the technological strength, all those informations, you take it and suffix to your application. Regarding trademark and brand mark, never do it. In case any design is there, also please aesthetic, but it is only 1,000 rupees for only filing one design application, 1,000 rupees expenditure. Please go for the registration so that tomorrow this aesthetically somebody will be infringing it. You have to understand this importance and go for filing. Hopefully I have addressed to your requirements as a startup. In case any other thing, please ask. Otherwise, in case any details, you can make a visit to CTDC, we can have a detailed discussion, or we can another extension doubt clarifying session. If number of people are there, I can also invite some experts online from outside, from Delhi and other, and we can also clarify, address to your this kind of issues or the problems in future. Yes, please. Anything else?
Thank you so much, sir. But I have some other problem in MSME sector, like making some machinery parts or machinery, like that. So, if you give him some time, I will discuss or ask you about that.
Okay, definitely. What you can do, maybe, yes, anytime you can, through your Innovation Council's center or the cell, to Professor Sahu, what you can do, you can contact us and you can conveniently make a visit. And also we are going to plan, conduct a program, PMEGP, Prime Minister Employment Rozgar program, where up to 25 lakhs rupees grant is being given. We are going to conduct a program to understand the components of the scheme, how to prepare a DPR. We are also planning to provide handholding support for anybody who are coming up for starting up for this kind of ventures. We'll be sharing the link with your Innovation Council cell, and they can communicate to you. Those who are interested can join the program. And please take an appointment before coming, so that I am myself available and free, and definitely we can discuss. I'm really glad to interact with you. If number of students are more, maybe what we can do, we can conduct a camp at your institution itself. I can invite some of the other officers also from our Ministry of MSME. If number of candidates are more, then I can call them. We can conduct one camp at your institution, where we can have detailed out clarification, what is the roadmap, those who are aspirant, how they will proceed further for the MSME registration. That also is possible. Please contact through your innovations IIC cell. Will be definitely helpful.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir, for having clearly explained in a well and easy manner. Definitely, I hope our participants clearly understand the concepts and learning new things from this session from you, sir. Now the time for vote of thanks. I would like to request Professor Tarini Prasad Satpathy, sir, to present the vote of thanks. Thank you, sir.
A warm and cherished evening to all. Our most valued Honorable Chief Speaker, Dr. Sasikant Kaur, Honorable Principal, sir, members of Management Committee, Secretary Dr. S. Ponda, sir, Director Professor R. Chaudhary, sir, all HODs, my colleagues, faculty members, and participants. It is my privilege to purport a vote of thanks on these occasions conducted by the IIC cell of our college. On behalf of REC family and IIC cell, I give a really heartfelt vote of thanks to our Chief Speaker, Dr. Esker, who spent his busiest time gracing the occasion. Today, we had the opportunity to hear your thoughts about the IPR and patent systems in our country. And I think all the participants must be benefited for this talk. A special mention to our Honorable Principal, sir, who is also President of IIC cell of Rajdhani Engineering College, being the catalyst that inspired us to do our best and stand as a pillar of powers. With deep sense of gratitude, I also thanks to our Honorable Secretary, sir, Dr. S. Ponda, sir, Honorable Director, sir, R. Chaudhary, sir, for their appreciation, support, and encouragements. And I also thanks to all our management committee members for their fully support to us. I also thanks to all HODs, members of REC family, and participants to attend these occasions. Especially, I also thanks to Professor Suren Sahu, who is the coordinator of IIC cells, for his effortless work to make the grand success. Thank you, Kaur sir and Suren sir, for your valuable presence. Thanks all. I also request all the participants to provide their feedback and
Assessment test.
assessment test to get the certificates from the IIC cells to attend at these occasions. The certificates and assessments link must be provided by your concerned HODs. You can put or you can give your assessment and feedback today only. By end of this today, the link will be closed.
9 o'clock. Today 9 o'clock with the time, last time, we can give the assessment test and feedback also.
Okay, you can contact your HODs to get the links. We will share it. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir.